Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I want to thank you for joining me. Everything that you do is greatly appreciated, and I am extremely grateful. Now, I want to bring out a message about cycles. And so, just how we go through cycles and we have to end these cycles so that we can get off the wheel, whether you could call it the wheel of karma, the wheel of cause and effect, and we choose what side of the wheel we want to be on, right? Based on our actions, on our behaviors, on our choices, because we have free will, right? So we don't give it a lot of thought. We don't sit down and contemplate and reflect and have introspection regarding this, because as we are moving forward, our actions have meaning. Not only do they have meaning, but they are like stepping tools, stools for our future, for our tomorrow, whether we are consciously doing it or not, right? Our actions just have conscious consequences. That's just the reality of life. We're always constantly moving. The way that we want to move is up to us. Whether we're consciously doing this or not is just up to us, but we're doing it with our free will, right? And so I'm a person that I've closed a lot of cycles. And for me, it took me longer than the usual, right? Some people might go through something and then the next time it comes around, they're like, no, I'm not doing with this. I'm the person that went through it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And those over could continue until I got so good at going over and over and over and over it again that I was able to predict the next steps that were about to come, right? I was able to give you the outcome, the outline, how things were going to move. I was the queen of chess when it came to this, right? And so now I'm a master in this area because I played so much in it, and I lost and I lost and I lost and I lost, and I've learned from those losses, right? And I by losing I learned my enemy, right? And so what that did for me was that although they were losses, it was training, so that when it came to the final rounds, right, it was like checkmate. With that being said, and with the cycles, right, the same way we go through cycles at a personal level, the same way the systems in place create cycles for us to go through when it comes to the human race. There are cycles that if we go back in time, we will see that they continue to repeat itself over and over and over again. Usually, when a time of change is coming aboard, usually when things that are meaningful are happening, when things are being exposed, when distractions need to be put in place, these cycles would often repeat themselves. Now, because the time have changed, the name of the cycles change, right? They're not going to name it the same thing, and it won't be the same virus name. It won't be the same pandemic name. It won't be the same epidemic. It won't be the same. It would be a different name. But the tactics that they use are usually war, some type of pandemical virus that might be happening around the world, right? Economy going down type of scenario. But these are patterns, right? And so what I want to bring about is us recognizing these patterns, right? And what these patterns are to teach us. What have we learned from it the previous time around when we went through it, and knowing that we've gone through this already, right? It's like the same way that when we at a personal level are dealing with something that keeps repeating in our life, when these systems that are put in place to keep us stuck bring about these cycles, we have to go back and reflect and say, what did I learn about this the last time that it came around? Right? And so now that we know that the enemy feeds off fear, feeds off our guilt, our shame, our resentment, our us being stagnant, us being in a slumber, right? We have knowledge now that we can use to our advantage. And so when these cycles present themselves again, the reason being that they will, Like we don't want to have blindfolds on and say, "Oh no, nothing's happening. All is well and dandy." No, we see there's a war going on, right? There's some type of virus happening right now where things are looking as when the pandemic happened in 2020, right? And so because the level of consciousness is awakening, things are being revealed. The tactics of the enemy is to keep us distracted or to bring us back into those loops, into those cycles, right? So the enemy is going to try all that it can to keep us asleep, to keep us where we were at before. And for those of us who have done the work already, they really want us to go back to sleep, but we ain't sleepy no more. Like you can't take the glasses off once you have them on. It's just not gonna happen. It's not. So I bring about this just so that we can become aware of it, right? And we prepare for what we know is coming. If the patterns are showing themselves to be and things are going in a certain way, we know what to expect. We know what is to come. We can prepare for it and deal with it accordingly when it comes along, right? Maybe in 2020 we didn't have the resources that we have today when it comes to consciousness and the things that are happening behind the scenes that feed off our consent, because we have to give it permission. Us choosing not to heal is us agreeing with certain things to happen to us, whether we're conscious of it or not, because we have free will. So this is just food for thought. Think about it, meditate on it, pray on it, reflect. You got this, fam.